On a fateful Christmas Eve, in 1945, a mysterious fire engulfed the Sodder family home in Fayetteville, West Virginia. The blaze destroyed much of the house, but what followed was even more baffling. 5 of the 9 Sodder children were nowhere to be found. George and Jennie Sodder, the parents, were left with only 4 of their children, and the question of what happened to the others would haunt them for the rest of their lives. Theories abounded, from the possibility of the children perishing in the fire, to the more sinister notion of abduction or foul play. As the investigation unfolded, no bodies were found in the ashes, and a lack of evidence left authorities and the family with more questions than answers. The mystery of the Sodder children's disappearance on that Christmas Eve in 1945 remains one of the most enduring unsolved cases in American history. This case, with its blend of tragedy, mystery, and the unanswered questions, continues to captivate the public's imagination, begging for a resolution that may never come. On Christmas Eve, 1945, a fire destroyed the Sodder family home in Fayetteville, West Virginia, but it was what happened next that would baffle investigators for decades. As firefighters arrived at the scene, they were met with a frantic George Sodder, searching for his 5 missing children, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jennie, and Betty. The initial investigation was led by the West Virginia State Police, who began by interviewing the Sodder family and their neighbors, trying to piece together the events of that night. As the search for the missing children continued, authorities combed the surrounding area, including the nearby woods and streams, but found no signs of the kids. The FBI was eventually called in to assist with the investigation, bringing in experts to analyze the fire and search for any potential clues that might lead to the missing children. As the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, the community rallied around the Sodder family, hoping against hope that the children would be found safe and sound. But as the investigation continued, more questions than answers began to surface, leaving the community and the authorities with a haunting mystery that would remain unsolved for decades to come. Theories surrounding the Sodder children's disappearance have been plentiful, with many believing it was a case of arson and kidnapping. One of the most popular theories is that of a criminal fire, as the house was completely destroyed, leaving little evidence behind. However, some suspect that the fire may have been a ruse, a distraction from the true crime, which was the kidnapping of the 5 children. Conspiracy theories have also emerged, suggesting that the children's disappearance was linked to organized crime or even a government cover-up. The case has been extensively investigated by the authorities, including the FBI, but no concrete evidence has been found to support any of these theories. Despite the lack of evidence, the case remains one of the most intriguing and baffling in American true crime history, with many still searching for answers. As the years go by, the mystery of the Sodder children's disappearance continues to haunt the town of Fayetteville, West Virginia, and the families of the victims. The case serves as a reminder that, sometimes, the truth behind a tragedy can be more elusive than we think, leaving us with only questions and speculation. On Christmas Eve, 1945, a fire ravaged the Sodder family home in Fayetteville, West Virginia, leaving behind a trail of mysteries. The most baffling aspect of this case is the disappearance of 5 of the 9 Sodder children, with no bodies ever found. A cryptic letter, allegedly from a witness, was sent to the Sodder family years later, raising more questions than answers. The letter's authenticity and the identity of its author remain unknown, fueling speculation and theories among investigators. One theory suggests that the fire was not an accident, but a deliberately set blaze to cover up the children's disappearance. Despite numerous investigations and tips over the years, the fate of the Sodder children remains a haunting enigma, a reminder of the darkness that can descend upon a family. The case continues to captivate the public's imagination, sparking debates and discussions about the possibility of kidnapping, murder, or even a tragic accident. As the years go by, the Sodder family's story serves as a poignant reminder of the devastating consequences of unresolved mysteries and the importance of never giving up on the search for truth. The disappearance of the Sodder children on Christmas Eve, 1945, remains one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries in American history. This tragic event has had a lasting impact on the community of Fayetteville, with many residents still seeking justice and answers today. Maurice Sodder, the father of the missing children, spent the rest of his life searching for his kids, but unfortunately, he met a tragic end without finding any closure. The case has been investigated by multiple agencies, including the FBI, but no one has been able to crack the mystery of what happened to the Sodder children. Despite the passing of time, the Sodder children's disappearance continues to captivate the public's imagination, with many theories emerging over the years. As the years go by, the hope of finding the truth behind the Sodder children's disappearance slowly fades, but the legacy of this case continues to serve as a reminder of the importance of perseverance and justice. The Sodder children's case has inspired numerous books, documentaries, and films, ensuring that their story will never be forgotten and that the search for truth will continue. As we reflect on the Sodder children's disappearance, we are reminded that some mysteries may never be fully solved, but it is our duty to continue seeking justice and remembering the victims.